Hello, everyone. It is a happy Saturday. Today is the best way I can call it. Today is demolition day. We are organizing everything so that way everything could be in its place. Working on the new office setup. Um, let's say hi to everyone before I forget. That way we just have to catch up. We have the amazing Sophia. The topic might be good timing. Yes, because it is completely open conversation to whatever it is that you guys want to talk about. Ask the question, say the word question, say the word comment. I do apologize for the animals. It's raining here. So, and we have a neighbor that is not being kind to us by messing with the dogs. So we're trying. The amazing Marilyn is in the house. That sounded a little country. Sorry, everybody. Betsy, I can't stay, but I have to go visit the doggy I'm trying to adopt, but wanted to say hi and send much love. Well, thank you so very much. We have Ron Mowgli in the house. Hello, everyone. We have Polly 800 boobies. Tony, the amazing poet, is in the house. We have Dragon Mad. Hi, everyone. Denise Hunter. We have, I'm probably going to butcher this and I'm truly sorry. Ayasuk. I'm butchering it. Sorry. Hi, Liz, and greetings from Germany. Chantel. Hello, everyone. Okay. So I think we are all caught up. And please, if you do say the word question or if you have something to say, there's been a lot of conversation going on right now, as you all know. The first thing I want to address is I was specifically asked, what seems to be going on, in your opinion, the problems that some of the SPTV creators are having. Being completely honest, I'm probably not going to put my 2 cents in, but the 2 cents that I do have is basically pretty simple. Kimberly Martin, thank you. It's cold in Oklahoma. So basically, the best way I can say it is growing up in Scientology, here's the big thing that always hit me. My mom was very adamant that the first dynamic was self. The second dynamic was not only your friends, or your family, but also a romantic partner. There's 2 sides to the second dynamic. The third is the group. The fourth is the world. Those are the ones that she was adamant about, like just grilling in on a regular basis. And so we all, most of us knew, especially the AOLA kids, we got that grilled in on a regular basis. I don't know if it happened with the other pack-based kids. I have no idea. E, thank you so very much for coming. I appreciate you. The amazing E from Degraded Daughters is in the house. But if you did not know those first 4, let's say you didn't know the upper ones. Okay, that's fine. Let's say you don't even know the tone scale. Okay. Let's say that the idea, the concept of tone 40 has basically, it's supposed to be Scientology's biggest thing where it's like, you're gung-ho, you're doing this all the way. But if you don't know those things, then you were never in. And that's okay, because nobody wants to be us. I keep telling you guys, Kelly Copter, thank you so very much for coming. I appreciate you. DBI 41, hey, everyone. But that's a really big thing for us, Now, if you didn't have auditing, that's okay. That is okay. If you were like the amazing E and you did not fall for this hook, line, and sinker, that does not mean that your story is less than. It doesn't. But here's the thing. Kay in the house just popped in for a few big hugs. Thank you so much. But here's the thing. If making up a story or saying like that you experienced worse than you actually did belittles those of us that went through hell in a handbasket. It's those of us that went through SA, those of us that went through, abuse, those of us that were starving, those of us in the cadet academy that didn't know what our family looked like from day to day. So the idea that someone would go and make a charity, and Kelly, I will say, please comment on this if you have a difference of opinion. But the idea that someone would use our pain to further themselves, I find absolutely disgusting. I'm not going to name names. I'm not going to do anything along those lines, but that is my opinion. And opinions, unfortunately, everybody, opinions are like, the other side. Everyone's got one. Everyone's got one. So we literally, we're doing the best that we can. Here's what I will say. Just because someone may have a difference in opinion, please remember that we are human. Marilyn is human. I'm human. Aaron's human. We've been through hell and back. Kelly's human. Alicia, human. We make mistakes, and that's how we learn. Now, the main part of us learning is, the main part of us learning is that we have to make mistakes. Now, mistakes along the way could be believing in this horse shit. Yes, I think anyone exploiting trauma, that's right. Anyone exploiting trauma for clout needs to get in the bin. That's right. And if those of you that don't know the bin, that means the trash can. Rhonda W., thank you so very much for coming. I appreciate. Hi, Liz. But the idea of using our pain for clout is very disgusting. Most of us have childhoods that you wouldn't wish upon your worst enemy. I know I did. I personally didn't know how bad my beatings were going to be from day to day. I didn't know if I was going to be able to wake up the next morning. I didn't know if the one time that I was going to be put in a bathroom full of ammonia, would that be the last time that I was breathing? I didn't know. I didn't know where my next meal was coming from. I didn't know if I was going to be eating scrambled eggs or if I was going to eat air. And then you had the adults that got off, and I do mean get off. Like they loved torturing the kids, punching us in the stomach, punching us in the ribs, punching us in the back, or just walloping us on a regular basis. Telling us our parents don't love us, like those were just the few things that Stan did. And I will tell you, I wouldn't wish this pain on anyone. I justify this pain so many times, everyone. I literally will sit there and be like, as long as I'm the only one taking it, that's fine. But guess what? There's more of us coming out in the light, and I wasn't the only one taking it. There were hundreds of us, thousands of us just taking it. Now, as of right now, the movement that's happening, we have the TikTok movement. We have, all of these movements to get people out. But what people seem to need to understand is some of these people, are choosing to stay in there. They're choosing to be there. My dad could very well be one of them. I don't think so, because he wouldn't have tried to escape. Yeah, Stan needs to get in the bin too. Yes, absolutely. The best thing we have here is we can talk about it and do better. Unfortunately, we have to school people on how to treat us. We got to be the change we want to see. So much love to you, Liz. Yeah, thank you so very much, Kelly. I appreciate it. But yes, we have to, enlighten people that we are broken. Most of us, it is hard for us to believe whether or not that, we're really loved or we're capable of being loved. And for me, that's hard, because I believe I'm capable of being loved, but it's the idea of being loved is very hard for me. So for that, okay, Kay in the house, nobody's coming forward with the trauma in order to stop it. Otherwise, isn't your help stop it for others isn't exaggerated. So it's hard to do. Love and respect you and your courage and your beautiful heart. Thank you so very much. Yes, we do have to My mother's a narcissist and thoroughly awful person. She's used that no matter the subject, she needs to stop it. May it be a good thing, awful things. His yeah. Yeah, behaviors are similar. Yeah, and you know what? We're not the only ones cuz people that are never in have gotten abused. People that are never in have been SA'd. But here's the thing. You don't pretend to be something you're not. And you can be honest, whether or not said person has, loved Scientology or didn't love Scientology. I personally got to a point where my nightmares were so bad and I literally wanted to die. I wanted to jump off the roof. I wanted to die. And it wasn't until I wanted to die that finally I was able to do that final part of the routing out. When I was ready to jump off the fucking roof of a 4-story building, then all of a sudden it was okay for them to let me go. I didn't have to dig a ditch anymore. I didn't have to be told that I should fit in it. I shouldn't have to be told, so many of these things that I was like broken. So if you hear someone or something doesn't sound right, it's okay to ask questions. You know, my fear with YouTube revolves around becoming a scapegoat. Again, we want to ask questions and be vigilant. The cause matters more. No more kids in Scientology. That's right. And here's the thing, everybody. I want you to completely ask me questions. If you have questions over what's going on or what's been happening, ask me. I will give you an honest answer. That's what I do. I'm not going to sugarcoat shit. I'm not going to put a little dress on it and call it pretty. I'm just going to give you how it is. And then you can make the interpretation as what you want. As for, all of us working together, we've all had our own stories. Erin's story is huge. We have you, Kelly. We have Marilyn. We have, Nora. We have Liz Gale. We have Serge Obelinsky, Serge Del Mar. We've got, I think I mentioned Nora, Lara FM, like the hell that woman went through. And then to have her dad continue walking, like that's the kind of hell that we got to live. So the idea that someone would want to pretend to be that hell or they were forced into disconnection, who did you know inside Scientology that would ever force you to disconnect if your family wasn't in it? That's the big thing. Another thing that I want to explain. Yes. Perfectly imperfect. Love is complicated. You can love without feeling like you can be loved, no matter how many times you were loved. Absolutely. Because I always thought that love was conditional. Growing up, it was very conditional. It was conditional on what courses, what auditing I completed, and how little security found me. If security found me like the smallest amount, then it was okay. But if they found me a lot, I got in trouble. Let's see. Candies, hi all. Well, hello to you. But for me, I do want to talk to you guys because I believe in, hold on. Right on, Liz. No one needs to exaggerate trauma to help make a difference. Honestly, it's so important. Please see through the BS eventually. Yes. And you know what? If someone's, and this video is probably going to get dinged and left, right, forward, and center, and that is fine. So here's the thing. You can cover shit with flowers, but no matter what, it's still shit. It may have a pretty smell to it, but it's still shit. So, the best thing I can honestly say is please see through the bullshit. Please see those of us that are being completely upfront and honest. I am a Pokemon fan. I am a nerd. I am doing demolition in my house in one of my new favorite sweaters, but it's primarily so that, we have a lot of stuff we have to get done. A lot of cleaning has to take place and a lot of, things have to happen. Cinderella, so nice to see you. Hey, pup groomer. But we all do the best that we can, but please see through it. And if you have questions, ask them. I had someone the other day ask me some serious questions in regards to some of the, the people that I no longer talk to. And here's the thing. I'm never going to bash anyone. I'm not going to put someone down, but I'm going to call for accountability. And that's the big difference is I believe everyone should be accountable. Sorry, my laptop's, you know, hitting me with all the dings. But it's literally this simple. You cross my family, you hurt my family, and I'm done. Okay. Barbie tries, but call me Barbara. Hi, Liz. A little late, but happy to see you. Thank you so much. Never late. Whatever time you get here is the time you're meant to be here. My therapist says that, and it makes me smile. But I also had this amazing session with everything that's going on. I had an amazing session with my psychiatrist, and my psychiatrist said, quit trying to own what's not yours. So that means if someone else is messing up, if someone else is making other people feel less than, or making, basically being a bully, it is not your responsibility. I promise it's not your responsibility to fix them, nor is it to own what they've done. That's for them to own. Whether you believe in God or an afterlife or anything like that, that's for them to own. There will be no judgment as far as, I can try. The reason I don't believe in judgment is because, you know what? I'm a firm believer that my family always said only God can judge. And last I heard, he was not looking for an assistant. So we're all doing the best that we can here. I also want to tell you guys, I'm going to be pulling away a little bit from YouTube. We're all doing the best that we can. I do apologize. The neighbor is messing with our dog. So we're being bombarded by barking, unfortunately, because of the bell that they keep ringing. And our dogs keep hearing it. Jane Doe, Liz, good morning. I just woke up. Glad I caught your live. Always good to see you, Jane. But I am still going to be doing the lives to get my dad out. I'm still going to be screaming from the heavens to get my dad out. But I have gotten an amazing opportunity to run a gay support group for adults and a gay support group for adolescents. And so it's basically doing the exact same thing that I'm doing here, being there for people, listening, and creating a structure. And that's important to me. That's important because I knew how bad it was when I came out as gay, and I knew that I lost a lot of friends. And, the best thing I can do is be there for those people. So 2 days a week, I will be doing group therapy in a professional setting. So that way I can help as many kids as I can. If I can prevent one kid from going the route that you can never look back from, then that means the world to me. I also wanted to say thank you, each and every one of you that have been helping me, that have helped me on this journey. I know that a few of us are planning on making a trip to LA when we can afford it, because it's about time that we join the streets of LA. And so that means a few of us that are second generations and better will be doing that. We'll be literally going down there and asking everyone to help out the best that they can. Please don't, that's right, Marilyn. Please don't forget to smash the like button, hit subscribe. We're going to make as much noise as we can, because some of us have not been able to participate in the streets of LA. And I think what they're doing is amazing. They're making more progress on the front lines than a lot of people realize. We here on YouTube are making a huge difference because we're letting you know the truth so you can keep a member of your family away. Or if they start to drift in that direction, you can tell them how to stay away. I hope I can come to LA one day. The energy there is amazing. Yes, it is, Kelly. We need to figure out a way to get you down there, because what a few of us have been talking about is renting an Airbnb for the weekend. And then with the Airbnb, we're basically all going to be able to stay together and have some time to spend together, be each other's support, and do whatever we need to do to keep this word spreading. The more we can spread the word, the better. Hey, Betsy, so excited for you on your new journey. Yes, it's an amazing journey, and I'm really looking forward to it. Um, the and thank you so much for the super chat. Sorry about that. I apologize. My head's spinning a little bit. Um, but yes, I will also live stream when I do go down there, so that way everyone can see what exactly it is that we're doing. Yes, it's going to be an SP sleepover. So that way we all have the support that we actually need, and that's each other. And for some of us, we've made an exhilarating movement towards friendship, towards family. Um, yeah, it's going to be amazing. We're still working on my dad. For those of you that are curious what's going on with him, I am going the legal route with my dad. So, but right now we're doing the best that we can because we just, as you all know, we just lost Carrie's dad, and it was very quick and very, sudden. So we didn't have a lot of options. It was basically a 2-week time span, and he was gone. So I also found myself suffering because it's basically, if a 64-year-old man can pass so suddenly and be gone in 14 days, what's it going to say about my dad, who's 74 years old, or 70, yeah, 73 years old, and trying to get my dad out? Like, am I going to get him for a day? Am I going to get him for a week? Am I going to get him for no time at all because he's going to pass? But at the same time, I'm going to do the best that I can to get anyone out. Now, I do know that some of you, I don't know if it's those of you that are in the chat now, but some of you asked me to comment on the Sebastian movement. I could give a rat's ass because he is choosing to be in there. But then again, so are we. We were choosing to be in there. He has to make the first step of waking up before there can be a Sebastian movement. Once he wakes up, absolutely, we do everything in our power to make sure that he becomes successful on the outside. So he knows that even if he's flipping burgers, it's a hell of a lot better than scrubbing dishes and scrubbing floors, or our most amazing favorite part of torture, scrubbing a trash can that is covered in maggots. So yes, but he has to wake up first. He has to make the first step, just like my dad has to make the first step. But we're getting closer and closer to those first steps being something monumental. um so does anybody have any questions? So we went over quite a few things in that topic. I want to say thank you, everyone, for being there to support me. I'm not pulling away from YouTube, I promise. I'm literally going to just be helping additional people. I'm not we have a few more bills that we now suddenly have to take on, everybody, because we just recently lost someone, so we've got to make sure everything's taken on correctly. And because we're taking on new bills, I have to make sure that it's something that I can help with, and it's not me losing my hair because I'm stressing out so much about not being able to pay for anything. Um, but at the same time, we're making progress. So other than that, I don't see any additional questions. I know it has been a relatively short one. If you do have questions, please, please, absolutely. And I'm going to throw this up there only because I want everybody to. Here we go. If you feel at all lost, if you feel weak, if you feel that you just need a friend, please email me. I will absolutely pick up every single time. I will respond to every email. I respond to every letter. I respond to anything that you guys need, because you know what? I know what it's like to be alone and feel like you are alone. So please, please take me up on the opportunity to try to fix things, to try to be there. Please just email me. I am doing the best that I can to be there for everyone, because you guys have been there for me. Um, but at the same time, I also want people to know that, I am going the therapy route. I am going to go become a, therapist. And this is the step in the right direction for making sure that this is something that I'm good at and something that I can do. It does not require anything but a bachelor's degree. Got that. So we're doing the best that we can. I also want to say, to the person that got me the part for my camera. Thank you so much. I put it on there as a, this will never be purchased, but one day I'll be able to buy it kind of thing. And it arrived in the mail yesterday. So thank you so very, very much. I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate the love that each of you have given me. I appreciate so very much support and what you guys have done for my family, whether it was like sending condolences, sending messages, or, the people that sent us gift cards to make sure that the kids had their favorite meals. We do the best that we can. So I just want to say thank you so very much to everyone. But we're all doing the best that we can. And that still means talking about Scientology, explaining there was abuse that was covered up. And again, if someone doesn't think there was abuse that was covered up, it is in my mom's file as to why she was kicked out of Flag, was beating the living shit out of me and being caught. And so she was sent back to LA. She was not sent for prosecution. The police were never notified, and they did not care whatsoever at Flag Land Base. They didn't care. She was the LRH comm. They did what they needed to do to make it look pretty. So they don't care. They knew about us getting assaulted at Stan's house. They knew about us being beaten up on a regular basis. They didn't care. The only time that they actually cared, honestly, the only time I ever saw security give a shit about any of us is we had a guy that was near the birthing who would flash a lot of the kids, would flash his naked body in front of a lot of the kids. And I think I was like 5 at the time. And so me and a couple of other people got to see our very first body part at like 5. And then security suddenly came and they came running and, oh, no. Did the person get arrested? No, they were just asked to move along. So yeah, Scientology's never cared, and they will continue to cover things up. Look at, I watched Liz Gale's live yesterday. If you did not have a chance to watch Liz Gale's live, please watch it. She's literally explaining to you what she's gone through, what's happened in her life, what she's noticed in her own family, the lower conditions. Because yes, everybody, parents tattled on each other, parents tattled on their kids, everything they can possibly do, they did it. If they could have found a way to throw us all away, I'm sure some of our parents would have done it. And that's a sad thing to say, because here I am sitting here fighting to get my dad out. But no matter what, I just need to know if he knew. As long as he didn't know, then he was not involved. If he was never told, then we can rebuild from there and we can do whatever we need to do. Because they have Liz Gale's mom at the base, do I think that we're going to see something from my father? Pretty soon, guys. I'm fairly certain we're going to see something from my father. So Robert Forrest Ferris, if you would like to have a conversation with me, if you would like to say something and stop being a coward, I will gladly talk to you about anything and everything that you want. Me being gay is not contagious. Me being gay does not mean that you can beat the shit out of me. Me being gay has nothing to do with anything that I've grown up facing. But you're more than welcome to call me like an adult. And, as Scientology would say, get your TRs in and call me. You're more than welcome. Thank you so very much, Miss Marilyn. Yes, here it is in the chat. For those of you that did not get to see it, please, I am begging you to at least spend a little time, see what it's been covered up, see what's been covered up, see what's been done. Families are messy. Families are messy, and families can be difficult. But it's when they start covering up crimes against children, against other people, that's when there's a problem. Whether it's the abuse that we were suffering, whether it's the, discipline. I'm sorry, broken bones should not be considered discipline. They're not disciplined. And so I can only say I will gladly talk to my dad at any moment. He's more than welcome to give me a call. He's more than welcome to email me, because I'm not going to stop, Robert. I'm not stopping. I know you don't like being called Robert, so we'll do it better. Bobby, like your mom used to call you. Bobby, I'm coming for you and I'm coming to get you out. I don't care if you're married. I don't care if you're going through divorce. I don't care any of which, you know. Geek Diva. Oh goodness. Did I miss you? Did you say bye? Oh, you just showed up to say hi and bye? Oh, I'm happy for whatever happy things are going on. Yes. Yes. Broken bones are solidly part of a salt category. Yes. Hi, Geek Diva. I missed you. I'm sorry I didn't see your name as quickly as I was hoping. But yes, if anybody has any questions, please email me. You're more than welcome to do them here. Don't worry, I still do the word pineapple. I know that some people have made some comments that Geek Diva, I understand. Have a great rest of your day. Maybe I'll get to see you again later. Um, some people have pointed out that pineapple means swingers. For us, it was just a word. Carrie loves pineapples, and no, we're not swingers. And I don't want to, keep reiterating that, but at the same time, it's just her favorite fruit, and it's my favorite fruit too. So when I say, please say the word pineapple if you feel that you're being bullied or something's going on and you just need some love, say it. You know, this channel will always be a safe zone. It's always going to be an area for addicts, as well as ex-Scientologists, as well as never ends, because I want everyone to feel welcome. There's no judgment passed here. The only time judgment is passed is if you're a bully. And if you're a bully, that's all that needs to happen. Martha, question: are Airbnb action sleepover a projected plan? Any further tactics considering? Um, well, we figured if we stayed together that we could basically keep each other safe. And it was a way for us to be down there and let people everywhere in the world, because I don't reach that many people. I hope to one day reach as many people as possible. I want to make as much noise as I possibly can. But in the very same breath, we all are trying to do the best that we can to close those doors permanently. So I didn't see any additional questions. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so very much during this time of our loss. We're really doing the best that we can. I love that you guys keep sending best wishes to Carrie. She's trying to do the best that she can. Actually, she's trying to fake it till she makes it. And that's the best we got for right now. I probably won't do another live because, again, we're in the middle of demolition, trying to get rid of a whole bunch of stuff so that way we can, search for things and find things finally. But I do want to say thank you, each and every one of you. I appreciate you. I love you. You mean the world to me. But if something else pops up, I will absolutely be on here. If someone needs a friend, email me. Not joking around. When I tell you to email me, I will pick up. I will pick up that phone if someone needs a phone call. So thank you so very much for coming on here. I will race you to the comments. If you can help, please Venmo, PayPal, any of those things. It definitely does help, especially during this time right now where we're trying to do the best that we can. But yes, thank you, everybody. I love you all. I will race you to the comments, and I hope to see you all there. Thank you so much. Love you. Talk to you soon.